My name is Mark Baker. I'm a DBA student here at the Cranfield School of Management. I started here in 2009 and it's now 2013, so I'm in my fourth year and I'm in writing at my thesis. I came here predominantly because there was a really important, complicated business problem sat on the table at work which we weren't able to address. And I sort of realised that maybe applied research was a way of doing that, and I came to Cranfield and saw that there's this fantastic mechanism of a DBA that allows you to access academic knowledge, which isn't a typical way of solving a business problem. If you're in the business world, you don't get it's not your first thought to say, well, what is all of that knowledge that's in the universities and how can we get it and try and apply it. Similarly, on the other side, from an academic point of view, what I've started to realise over the past few years, typically an academic does not look to the business world to go, we can find interesting ways of developing theory by looking at what's going on with real business problems. So the fantastic thing about a DBA is it plants a flag right in the middle of that relevance gap, and I've learned the skills and techniques to interrogate that knowledge, academic literature, with the perspective of trying to solve a particular business problem. And by doing that and following a model of engaged scholarship, which is about understanding the problem, looking at how knowledge in academia can be used to help build ideas or frameworks or models to try and solve that problem, come up with those frameworks, then apply them in business for real, capture how the change happens and the effect on performance. And that's what I've been doing over the past few years. I've come up with some frameworks and models, and the results that we're finding in our industry, I work in the branded footwear and apparel industry, and I'm seeing that we are significantly improving business performance by using these well-researched frameworks and models. So that's really exciting. That was the main reason I came here, was to try and find answers to that business problem. But obviously you go through a lot of personal development as well to be able to do that. So I've learned these great skills of applied research, about how to look at the literature to find what I want. Obviously gaining knowledge along the way of different management theory. It's also with a lot of evidence coming across your desk and you're trying to review it, you have to develop your critical thinking, and that's definitely helped me in the workplace as well. I've even been able to stand back and do a bit of philosophy. I've had to do this. I've had to understand the nature of knowledge, and also how, therefore, I want to observe what's happening in this organisational context. The other great thing about Cranfield is you're just surrounded by inspiring colleagues, and they're supporting you and they're challenging you. So again, from personal development, it's been a tremendous journey. And now as I'm writing at my thesis, I'm starting to see that the ideas that I've come up with, the frameworks, are probably applicable in other business and commercial contexts as well. So I can just see this exciting future. It's around governance frameworks, and I think it's a very hot, relevant topic in the world today. Practically, how can you raise the levels of governance in business? I've got a framework that's worked in new product development. I believe it's applicable with other types of business problems and in different business contexts. So I can see possibly other doors opening for me in the future of how to apply all the learning that I've done with different opportunities. So I'm very excited, and it's been the DBA that's allowed me to have that fantastic journey.